Hello all, welcome back to Tech Capture. So in our previous video, we started working on MCP, that is a model context protocol. We discussed what is MCP, why we need MCP, what is the architecture of MCP, what is MCP host, what is MCP server, what is MCP client, how they interact with each other, how the communication happens between the MCP servers, what is a local MCP server, what is a remote MCP server. So all these basic concepts we covered in our last video. So in this video we are going to jump into the demos. We are just having some look at the different MCP servers available, how we can use them, how we can interact with them, how we can create a ADK agent with the MCP servers. So all this example we are going to try in this video. Okay, so let me just show you again. This is the official Git repository for the MCP. You can see the model context protocol. So this is actually the organization, and within that you will see a multiple repository, 27 repositories. But okay, you want to see all available MCP servers, so you can go to these servers and you will see the list of all available MCP servers here. As this is open source, you can see a lot of developer contributing to it, and you can see the list here. So reference servers. So in most of the videos you will see this file system server is used as a first example, just like a hello world in Python or Java. So most of the developers or contributor are using the file system just to justify the working functionality of the MCP servers. But I will be using a Google Maps MCP servers along with the VS Code. So I will use VS Code as a MCP host, and I will run MCP servers for the Google Maps. So I'll just open this Google Maps, and you will see here there is the readme file which gives the instruction. So this MCP server is having these tools like maps geocode. You can convert address to coordinate, then you can convert coordinate to address, then you are having map search places using the text query, then the place detail, then the distance matrix. So all usual Google Maps functionalities are available in this MCP servers. And then how to set up it, you have to create a API key. So how to create API key, the instructions are here. So I already created a Google Maps API key for my Google Cloud project. So if you want to see, I'll just show you. Just go to the maps, Google Maps, and enable the API. So you have to enable the API. So just enable the API and create your first API key. So I already enabled the API, so it is showing that one. Else it will go to the, if I go to keys and credentials, you will see I already have one Maps API key created that I'll be using for my MCP server to connect with the Google Maps. Okay, so I am having one Maps API key. Currently I mentioned it unrestricted. I haven't added any restrictions on the IP address or domain, so it is giving this a warning sign. Okay, so I'll just use this Maps API key in my MCP servers, and it is also giving the instructions, okay, how to use. So I will use this or usage in the VS Code. So you can see I will follow these steps. So I already have one directory called MCP created. Okay, so within that I will follow this instruction to create my first MCP server. So you can see either you can go to the user setting, or optional you can add a file called VS Code in your workspace. As I don't want globally, I will just do in my workspace. I'll just create this file. Okay, I'll just go, and within this MCP folder I'll just create a file, mcp.json. okay, and this my copilot is already open. So let me just copy paste this. Okay, and if you pay attention here, MCP key is not needed in the MCP JSON file. Okay, so what I will do, I will just remove this block. This is not needed. So this bracket also not needed. So I will just keep this part, and I will just give my key hard coded. So I already created a Google Maps key. So I'll just use a Google Maps key. Okay, so my key is pasted here. Okay, so my Google Maps key is here. So let me just start my MCP servers. You can see the server is running. Start server and show output. So you will see the output here of my MCP server. So it is currently running. Okay, so if it is not showing, okay, you can just close and open your VS Code, it will show a running. And if you do not have the extension, just install the Copilot extension. So I already have the GitHub Copilot extension. Okay, so if I go to the Copilot, it's already installed, so it is showing uninstalled, so it is already in my system. If you do not have, install it. And one more thing, so for most of the older Copilot, it will not show the agent option. For them, you go to the settings, okay, go to the chat setting and you enable the agent mode. Okay, so you have to just enable this agent mode, then it will work for you this. Okay, now you can see here, you can see the option. Let me just close this setting. So this is our file, MCP server is running. Now how to test it? Okay, so as we followed the simple step, we created simple JSON file for the MCP configuration and we started the server. But how to use it? So we can use, as I mentioned, we can use the Copilot. Okay, so I will use a Copilot here, and if I go on this settings icon, tools, so you will see the tools available, built-in tools and Google Maps. You can see the Google Map is here, it and the icon you can see for the MCP. So what I will do, I will just currently disable all tools and just keep this MCP selected. Okay, and now I'll just ask what all tools you are having access to. So just to confirm if everything is working fine. Okay, now you can see it given all the tools or capability this is having access to. So you can see the Google Maps, this is because of the MCP servers we created. It can get the direction between 2 points, it can calculate the travel distance, get elevation data, geocode and address or reverse geocode, get place details by ID, search place by query. So whatever the tools we have seen in the documentation, all tools it is mentioning here. Okay, now let's try it out. Okay, if it is working fine or not, let's try it out. So I will just ask one question. Give me location for Google Office in Pune. Okay, so I just asked the simple question. Now it will ask my permission to query on a Google MCP servers, a Google Maps API. Okay, now you can see it just asking my permission, MCP servers, if it can use or call input this MCP servers. Okay, query Google Office Pune. So if I allow, it will query the query on a Google Maps API. So now it is running on MCP servers. It will run one tool. Let's see. Okay, ran MCP map search places. So on this tool, which tool it executed? Map search places. Okay, so this tool it executed and it is giving the details. Now ran place search centered on Pune with query Google Cloud Office. Okay, a result one matching place Google Pune, and it is giving the Google Pune address, Koregaon Park, and all the details it is giving, a rating and the Google Map URL, anything. Okay, so I'll ask one more question. Calculate distance from, let's say, Pune station. Let's say which tool it will call. So ideally it should call now the distance matrix. Let's say which tool it will call. Okay, again it is asking permission. If you want to allow in these sessions or allow always, you can just do, but I will just allow it. So it will call map distance matrix. As I mentioned, this tool it is calling, and now it will give the distance. Okay, you can see how much distance it is. So distance is 5.5 kilometer, 18 minutes. Now I will just ask more, give me direction. So let's say which tool it will call. Now it is as calling the maps direction. So we are just utilizing the different tools of Google Maps MCP servers, and you are seeing the logs as well. So you can see MCP server running in studio because we are using it locally, so it will use the standard input output on the local system. See, it has given all the direction: head east toward HH Prince Aga Khan Road. So all the direction, just like a Google Maps capability we have integrated with our VS Code. So hope this is clear now with just simple one file. And let's say if you want to see the MCP servers, you can just, I'll show you. If let's say if you go to the setting and if you select MCP servers, you will see at the bottom. So let me just close this one. Yeah, so you will see the MCP server installed. So there is currently only Google Maps MCP servers we have installed, but you can just use other MCP servers as well. Okay, so let's say MCP servers, and it will just show you the MCP servers available in the VS Code. So see, all you can connect to Notion, Terraform, Stripe, Azure. So a lot of MCP servers you can directly connect to the, let's say I will show you the Figma, how we can connect to the VS Code. So it will give you the configuration file for the VS Code. Okay, so hope this is clear. Yeah, you can just copy paste. This is the remote, or this is using the local MCP servers. So you will see the documentation for all the MCP servers, and I'll just walk you through few other site. This mcp.so, it is also having a lot of MCP servers, list of MCP servers. Okay, you can directly connect them to the, just you have to create, in most of the things you have to just log in, you have to create API keys, and then you can interact with the external systems. And then this mcpmarket.com, it is also having the list of MCP servers and the documentation. Then this MCP server directory. Then there is the one more MCP server site where you can see all the remote MCP servers you can directly connect to instead of local. So all these things are available here. Okay, so same thing now we'll just try with the Cloud desktop as well in our next video. So hope this is clear. So only few issues you might face with the Copilot, just try to add extension for the GitHub Copilot, and then you can start interacting with your MCP servers locally. Okay, so I'll just stop MCP servers. Okay, so it is stopped. So hope this is clear now, and we'll see the Google Maps MCP server with the Cloud desktop in our next video. So thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you again in the next video.